I am fully aware that if I were to go to speed dating, that I would be at the very bottom of the pyramid, you know, but like, I also understand that beggars can't be choosers.
Meri had such high standards for someone who, like, I'm sorry, but who do you think you're going to get?
Right.
Brad Pitt?
Right. I'm just like, Meri.
She was rude and cold.
She was such a bitch, but I appreciated that part of it. What I did not appreciate is being told that we're all supposed to subscribe to this belief that Meri Brown is funny.
She told us herself. She's hilarious. Her and Jen. Ha ha ha.
I've never been more stunned in my life. Kody yelling at Christine, knife in the kidney. Janelle saying, go fuck yourself. Like, none of those could have prepared me for Meri looking down the camera and saying, I'm freaking hilarious.
Like, you think you are. You
You're
and Jen
not.
think you are.
By what standards are you freaking hilarious?
The rest of us are laughing at you, not with you.
Not with you. No. And to have
Do you think she's going to sign up to be a comedian next?
Probably.
She's going to do an open mic night?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Derek is probably going to recruit her to become a comic.
He should. He's already in her DMs.
I just... it is so wild to see Meri... And
also,
yeah.
Can I say, like, she totally thought she could get that young pup.
Oh, Caitlyn. Her favorite
She
was the
like,
young pup.
I liked him. It was so easy to talk to. I'm like, okay,
the
cougar.
time just went so fast.
I was like, that's what she thinks she like deserves. Is like a young hot guy now.
Yeah.
I felt like everyone else who was like on her level, she was like, ew. No, thank you. I'm like, you see yourself a little differently, okay?
Yeah. Let's get into it. Season 20, episode 2. Welcome to speed dating.
Did I think I wanted to see this? No, but did I kind of like it? Yes.
Did I love every fucking minute
I loved
of
it because of what she thought she deserved.
Yes.
And what was there. Like what? She had 5 options.
Is this what Worthy Up is? Maybe. You know, you are setting standards too high for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what Worthy Up is.
I guess she feels worthy.
She's
taking her own advice.
To say the fucking least. So we start this episode off at Meri's AA meeting.
That's what it felt like.
It felt like, okay, I was like, it's an AA meeting, or it's like an AARP sales pitch, or
a
like
timeshare sales pitch.
Yes, or like a Medicare enrollment seminar, like a hearing aid expo, Rotary Club. Like it wasn't
hopping.
No, it wasn't. It felt very mothball-y in there.
Do you think they set this all up just to be filmed? Like, do you think it was all fake? Like everyone knew it was fake?
No.
You think it was real?
No, I think that if you're going with what was it called? Not Events and Adventures.
Love Connections. I don't know.
Perfect Match or whatever the fuck it was.
Strike Your Match.
Strike Your Match. Yes. I feel like this was a good turnout for them.
Okay.
They're like, they put it on the website, guys, we're going to be
like, how are we supposed to find our match when we only have 3 options?
Right. Well, I think that sometimes when I watch these dating shows and I'm like, they only have like 30 people to choose from. Yeah. I'm like, well, you know what? Could be worse. You could be at Strike Your Match.
I would love to see Meri on Love is Blind.
I would love to see a reality show follow Strike Your Match, you know, with that gorgeous Emily with the red hair
she
and the gray.
She thought she was the millionaire matchmaper.
She took her
like,
job
move
so
over,
serious.
Patty Stanger. I am here.
And I'm just like, Emily, number 1, you're single. Like, I don't know that for sure, but I do. I know it 100% sure you're single. Also,
that hair, what was it? It was like half gray on one side, and then the other side just had the gray on the bangs, but not the other half of the hair.
Yeah, it was like gray kind of up in front. Like, maybe that's serious
the money
up
piece.
front. Yeah, those were her, but it was a big money piece. She had a big
and
check.
one side, the half went all the way back. It wasn't just the front bangs.
You know when they would come and award the check to the clearinghouse or whatever the fuck that was?
Publishers Clearinghouse.
Publishers Clearinghouse,
yes,
yeah.
Or like Shutterfly on Ellen.
So she had that as her money piece in the front, you know? Yeah, a Shutterfly check from Ellen.
She had a big money piece.
It was just like, wow, Emily, calm
I didn't know
down.
what was happening.
No.
I felt like Mykelti was in charge of her hair.
I was not into that hair whatsoever. So
after we saw Mykelti fix Avalon's hair, yeah,
that was tough.
She could have helped Emily out.
Yeah, it was really, really tough. So Jen is going to still help. She's her coach. She's her speed dating coach.
Do you think Jen and Meri had earpieces in and Jen was like off to the side being like, okay, Meri, ask another question?
No, because I think had she had that, she would have done better.
Okay.
I think she would have done better if that was the case. But no, unfortunately, that's not. She's like, Jen's like, all right, what is a hobby or skill that you've always wanted to do, but you haven't done yet? And she's like, fly an airplane. Jen's like, good. All
She's
right.
like, I hope you can get a job with American Airlines.
I felt like we were doing like flashcards. Like it was like
Jen, here's my problem with Jen.
Yeah.
I said last week that I love Jen, but then I was like not liking her when she was
Right.
married. She's too scripted. I think she plans her jokes ahead of time.
yes.
They'll like ask him what crimes he's committed.
Yes.
All crimes because it could be dismissed or what. Like, I'm like, she's thought about that way too much.
Yeah. And every time she feels the need to say that she met Meri because she was hired hitman. Shut the
Murder for hire.
Murder for hire.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you know?
I'm like, I think you're funny when you're just like off the cuff, but I think when you've planned it out too much, it's not good.
All right. Where would somewhere you'd like to travel? And she's like, Greece. And she's like,
Stonehenge.
Truckhenge. I want to go to Truckhenge. Greece. And she's like, why? Because I want to. Good. I'm like, no, like I feel like there should be something more there. Also, apologies if you hear any children screaming. I don't know what's
Or
happening.
airplanes. It's a loud day over here today for some reason.
It's a loud day over here, but these kids are on one today. We had Dennis the Menace with us this morning.
We did. Yeah.
Oh,
they're with a babysitter, so
Yes,
they're not
they're-
just out there.
No, they're actually doing their own strike your own match out
Yeah.
there. They're running their own speed dating. Okay, next. Superpower. I don't know. Maybe that I could make hair that's really crispy into looking nice.
Already done it.
No, she was trying to make it look better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
she was trying to soften
I was like,
it.
she knows how to do it crispy.
No, and Jen's like, well, if it was me, I would choose invisibility because I could commit a crime, but no one would see me do it. Jen, shut up. Jen's also entire identity is that she watches or listens to crime podcasts.
Yes.
And she also loves to post like, oh, I'm going to relax with a nice murder doc.
Yes.
You know?
She has a lot of those shirts that say like
Yes.
wine and murder night or
Yes.
something.
And she
yeah.
also loves to, like, she's got a sign in the house. Like,
I also feel like Jen I don't know. It's hard because I love that Jen hates Kody so much, but I
Yes.
also feel like just like Meri, it's like we got to let it go at some point because it's like you can't constantly talk about Kody. Then you're doing exactly what he loves.
Right.
And her committing a crime, the crime she wants to commit is like killing Kody.
right.
You know?
Yes.
Or
No
something
one would
like
see
that.
me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would love to be invisible so I could cut his hair. Can you imagine?
So people said let Avalon and her grandpa.
I know. I wish. I wish that Avalon would go, but unfortunately, she doesn't know who her grandpa is
No,
anymore.
and she apparently doesn't have a room there, so they need a bigger house.
Yeah. No, just so the grandkids can come. Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. All right. So Strike Your Match speed dating is got a huge turnout tonight. Like we have, I don't know if we went to the supper club or what, but we've
How
got,
many people were there total? Like 8?
I feel like it. It was bad.
Like, I hope you find your match tonight.
I feel like we saw all of Meri's matches.
We did.
Like we saw, that was everybody. There was nobody left
And
out.
it was weird how they sat so far apart at the tables because it made it look even more empty.
Yeah.
Like it was like 2 people to each like 16-person table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it was.
I
It's
don't
big
know.
turnout.
Emily could work on this a little bit.
Yeah. So we're doing 10-minute dates. Okay.
That seems like a long time for a speed date.
Also,
that's because there wasn't enough people.
really quick too. It's so empty, but I felt like this was like all ages welcome. This
I
wasn't
know.
like senior night.
No.
You know, this wasn't like, hey,
But you'd think when you were doing speed dating, like they would do like more age groups. This didn't feel like age
if
groups.
they did it by age groups, they've got 3 people here.
I know.
It's just Meri and men go through, you know?
And we're in Salt Lake City. Imagine speed dating in Parowan.
Oh,
just
God.
one-on-one, and that's it.
It's just
Jen and
Jen's-
her brother.
Yeah, it's Jen and her brother. That's all that we get. So our first contestant of the night is a gentleman named Lee B. Lee B. And I gotta say, Lee B has killed somebody in his past. He was so fucking creepy. He just kind of stared.
He had these weird teeth too.
He's like, do you know what we're supposed to do? And she's like,
Talk.
Just talk.
She was so rude.
Yeah. And then but
Like, do you want to
say-
meet someone or not? Because you're coming off like
I
a bitch.
will say I would react the same way to Lee B because she's like,
Yeah.
what's your favorite color? Black.
I know. She's like, I don't know if
Well,
I'm not
my favorite
asking the
color
right
is
questions
actually
because
red.
there's nothing back. But I felt like she was doing the same thing to other people.
Yeah.
Because I hate that when a conversation just drops. and you're
there's-
like, what am I doing? Playing 20 questions with you? Like, am I
Right.
interviewing you? Can you ask me something
Lee,
back?
there's a reason you're single. We know. And if you're listening, Lee, I'm sorry, but I'm turning you into the police. I know, like, this man.
Jen will see him on a murder doc soon.
The way that he just stares is just like so creepy.
It was
to
creeping me out. I'm like, you're giving me the heebie-jeebies. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Lee B. Yes. I say let's leave Lee B in the past.
Behind.
Yeah, I'm not here for it. She's like, what do you like to do? Concerts and kill people and stalk people.
She's like, I was married for 33 years. He's like, congrats. That's a long marriage. I'm like, congrats. It's over.
What do you think she's here for?
It ended. Have you not seen Sister Wives? It's been crashed and burned. Lee.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Yeah. That was the most, honestly, the most excited Lee got was when he was like, congrats on your marriage.
She's like, thanks. Okay.
It's over. And I'm also like, it's 33, but it's kind of 23. Like for 10 years, it wasn't a marriage.
I don't know that we still say 33. Yeah. It ended when you got that legal divorce. Okay.
Yes. So contestant number 2, Jeff with 2 Fs. He's really fucking old.
Jeff with 2 Fs.
I know, because there's Jeff with 1 F on
From
The Bachelor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, Jeff with 2 Fs is normal.
It's normal.
Okay.
I understand.
Okay.
But it's not GE off, you know?
No.
Jeff. It's just
Geoff.
Jeff. He is super old. He had to turn his hearing aids up.
But he's an avid Sister Wives fan.
Oh, big time. And he struggled to sit down like on the chair. He's like, hold on just a second.
He's like, so apparently you're the house celebrity.
She's like,
I'm like, yeah, she has cameras with her. Also,
Yeah.
when she was like, she acted so turned off by that, but I'm like, you're filming a show during this.
Right.
What do you expect him to say?
Right. And so he's like, about me is I've been married twice, once during the Great Depression, another time during World War II.
It's like, not at the same time, not to the I wasn't a polygamist.
Shut down.
She hated
or
that.
as Meri says, walls up.
Walls up.
Walls are up. She is putting those walls up.
I got my walls up.
I got my walls up, Kody. Like she's like, I don't like dumb jokes. I'm a funny person, and let's just put that out there. I'm freaking hilarious. I'm freaking hilarious, dude.
I'm like, I thought Jeff's joke was kind of funny.
I thought it was really funny. I'm just like,
Here's the thing, Meri. Your whole identity is being on this show.
Right.
For all this time, like, you expect someone to just ignore it. And then what? You get in a relationship with them. And they're like, I actually did know about your show. And you're like, thanks for lying about it. I'd rather someone be upfront and be like, I've watched it all.
Yeah.
Look at David.
I'm a super fan.
Yeah.
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 I
don't know. I'm just like,
I'm actually one of the 18 people in your Worthy Up Facebook group.
at least he's paying for a membership, Meri. Take it.
He's got some money to his name. Unfortunately, he's got bad spending habits if that's where he's spending it. Now we meet a feller named John, and John he's just here to get out of his bubble. And I was like, John, you're very old. You shouldn't be here.
Poor John.
Yeah. He needs to just go to supper club. I felt like both John and Jeff were out past their curfew.
They were.
I feel like both of them were like, oh,
the assisted living was calling.
Yeah. The assisted living dropped them off in the big white van. And then they were
We're
like,
here for pickup. This felt like it was at an assisted living.
Yeah. But it wasn't. It was church and state. So next we've got a fella named Daniel. Now Daniel's 37 years old, and he's like, I got married pretty young. And she's like, oh, me too. And he's like, she's like, I got married in 1990. And he's like, I was born in 1993. It was very off, but she's so into him.
She's so into him. And she's like, the conversation just really flowed with him. The 10 minutes went really fast. She's like, really fun.
I could be your mom. Are you into like stepmom porn?
She says that, but then she was so into him. I was like, you could be his mom and you need to stop. She's like,
reminds me.
My child is in their late 20s. Like, yeah.
It took me back to the Worthy Up experience.
She's a cougar. She wants a young.
She was about to give her phone number to Sip.
Yeah.
We were friends, but not anymore.
She wants a young guy. I think that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she thinks, look at me, I'm full of energy. I'm frickin' hilarious. I'm young.
Yeah. I'm like, Meri, you should at least sleep with them. Why not?
Honestly though, like I am wondering about a majority of the men here.
Yeah.
And
poor Daniel, he was like, all the other Mormons are already married.
Right.
I can't find anyone else. I'm way too old.
Yeah. He's like, I've always wanted
He's like, I guess I'll have to go for the 50 to 60 age group at the speed dating.
Yeah. He's like, I want to be a dad. Yeah. I just didn't think it'd be to someone 10 years younger than me. But I guess it is what it is. So creepy Jen is just like watching from the corner. I'm like, Jen, you're also making this so uncomfortable. Which anytime that I've asked you to spy, this is you. You're Jen. I'm
gawking.
Yes. And I'm like, ma'am, please.
Not so obvious.
Not so obvious, but that's
just like,
definitely
do we have
number
to do
one on her
everything
list.
with our emotional support friend?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
I was like, Jen could have waited in the car.
Yeah.
I don't think we needed her watching.
No. Roll the windows, crack the windows, you know?
Yeah.
Jen also has sent so many times that picture of the dog inside the Tesla, and it's like, don't worry about me. My owner left the air on, the music playing, and whatever. Like, Jen thinks shit like that's so funny.
She loves a meme.
Yes, Jen loves a meme. And I'm talking meme like words are still written over the picture.
Also, the ones that were like funny, like it's like she shows you 3 weeks after it's already gone viral. And you're
It's 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 months.
Oh, you think she's
it takes
that far
a long
behind?
time for the viralness to get to Parowan.
You're right.
Yeah.
Parowan's in a different
Yeah,
world.
no. She's still like, damn, Daniel. You know, she's
Listen,
still.
Linda.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they've said that on this show.
They do say, listen, Linda. Yes, exactly. It's exactly fucking that. It's tough. Now, our final contestant is a guy named Big Ron. Big
Mr.
Ron's
Ron.
coming in, and she's like, Ron looks like he takes care of himself.
He has pretty eyes on his tan skin.
I did think, like,
I thought Ron
when
was
we
good looking.
zoomed in on Ron, I was
Yeah.
like, he's pretty good looking.
He really was. Unfortunately, we've heard she doesn't really seem into Ron.
Right.
Present day.
But he's still in the
still
picture.
around.
Right.
I don't think they're dating, but I think they're friends.
No, I think they are dating for the show.
Okay.
I think that by the time we get to that episode,
Do we think Meri already knew Ron and she brought him here so that the storyline could continue?
possibly, but I also just kind of feel like
Like, were the chances real
I
that
don't
she
think-
really met him here?
maybe. I don't know. I don't know that. All I
Okay.
do know is that Meri will never be happy unless it's Kody.
No. Yeah,
So
that's true.
it doesn't matter who this
It
person
doesn't matter
is.
who it is. I thought he was a pretty good catch for Meri.
I thought he was out of Mary's league.
My gaydar was going off a bit with
Yes.
Ron's like.
I didn't want to say that because, as you know, I'm gay.
Yeah,
according
I
to
know,
everybody. So
and I know it's not nice to say that about people, but
well, it's really not nice to say
I
it about
thought
me
maybe it was because I felt like
as a hypocrite.
because he did seem like he took good care of himself for an older single man.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I was picking up on. I don't know, but I liked him. I think it'd work out for Meri. Who cares? It's better than Kody.
Again, we've said before, like Meri, you know, she grew up very religious.
Mm-hmm.
Does she not know she's a lesbian? Does she always have like a best girlfriend who she's way too?
You're right. Meri won't be happy unless she's with Jen.
Yeah. I
True.
think so. But she'll never let herself.
No.
So it's kind of perfect. Like her and Ron can have separate rooms.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be good. And she wants like a buddy, right? I mean, he'll hang
He
out
loves
with
to
her.
travel, and
Yeah.
I'm always traveling. I always am huge.
She loves
travels,
road
like
trips.
Parowan to Salt Lake. I mean, all
As
the
long
time.
as he doesn't have a cat, she's good with it.
And I was like, that.
I felt
do
like Ron might
appreciate.
have a cat.
But where
I was getting cat vibes from Ron.
I know he probably went and killed it after this, but I.
It's like, I don't have a cat anymore.
I really did struggle though when Ron brings up his vision board.
Yes,
That was
that was adding to it.
that was a red flag for me. It was also bringing me back to Robyn Brown. You know,
Yes.
she had a vision board.
But Meri loves a vision board, so this was perfect. Honestly, he'd be but he would love Worthy Up.
He would. He would love to
He
be
would love to
a
be in the
member of
audience
Worthy
at
Up.
Worthy
But
Up.
do you want to fuck a member of Worthy Up?
No, but is Meri really like she can fuck the young guy,
Okay.
and this can be her life partner?
I don't think the young guy was gonna fuck her.
Okay.
No.
Does she want to fuck?
Honestly, I feel like it's you know
It's
how
been
some
so
people's
long.
vagina can reattach
Yeah.
or whatever. I feel like that's like it's closed up.
Close up.
Shop's closed.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like at this point she'd just take companionship.
Yeah, I
Someone to
think so.
talk to her, someone who
Yes.
answered her calls. You
Yes.
know? Yeah.
Someone to sit next to her in the Highlander while she
Yeah,
drives.
I feel
Yes.
like I'm glad he's still around because I feel like he's a good, at least he's a good friend.
Right.
Yeah.
A great friend.
Yeah.
And I love that they can do vision boards at night together.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's cool.
You know?
He can help her with their sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. He could try on some of the leggings, you know, some of the soft blazers.
A soft blazer would look great on him.
Yeah. Did she ask him how he feels about circles?
You know, his.
You know?
You better hate cats in circles.
Absolutely. So let's talk
He's
about
got 3 kids in his 20s, which I don't know if Meri. She wants to act like she wanted a bunch of kids, but at this point in her life, I feel like she doesn't really want to take on anymore.
well, he's got a grandkid, and she's like, well, I've got 3 grand dogs.
I know. I was like, oh, you don't consider any of those other grandkids your grandkids.
What happened to all of that? You know,
This episode was very telling on how everybody feels about their own separate families.
It's very separate.
Mary's like, I don't have any other kids, just one.
Yeah,
and I don't have any grandkids. I was like,
and I don't have any grandkids.
Thought it was
just
a big
grand
happy
dogs.
family. And Robyn said about 3 times.
No, I think it was twice.
Okay, 2
Maybe
or 3 times. Your kids to Kody.
Yeah.
Your kids,
Maybe
not
your
ours.
kids will come here.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Our kids.
So we're
and
not claiming
your
all the kids anymore.
Nope.
No, we're done with that.
She's not even their stepmother anymore. She's
Nope,
like,
she's
I'm
done with
fucking
them.
done. Send those kids to boarding school, Meredith style.
Meredith Blake.
Meredith Blake, is
Yeah.
that her name? Okay. Let's get into our love languages.
Okay.
Mary's is physical touch. Oh, I love when Jen just, gives me a big hug. I love that. I love a big hug.
Well, she's starving for physical touch. That's why it's her love language.
Right.
Also, I'm like, Meri, your love language can change.
Yes.
Maybe if you actually get some physical touch, that might not be your favorite.
Yeah.
It was so telling that Meri said gifts was her second.
Gifts is my least favorite.
I feel like if your love language is gifts, it says something about you.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, yeah.
I don't know.
Unless it's giving gifts. That's
That
different.
could be
Because some people are
different.
like, I love to
I guess
give
Meri
gifts.
did love to gift, like, she liked to make those pajamas for everybody and stuff like that.
Beautiful paintings with the
Beautiful-
trees.
You're right. Maybe it is giving gifts.
Where did all those wives put their paintings? Where can I get those? I
They're
want
in
those
the-
as well.
They're in the landfill.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Darn it.
But when I hear gifts, I think of it like I think of Robyn Brown and I think about like I love people to buy me jewelry.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I think of too.
I'm a spoiled brat.
I think of that too. But Ron's is like, mine's words of affirmation and then physical touch. Sure. Yeah. I love to be touched by a woman. I'm horned up for that. Don't you know? I popped a Viagra right before this. I'm ready to go right now if you're ready. She's like, I don't know. My ex really touched me well when you touched me.
That's the thing. I feel like Meri, all she wants to do is be like, yeah. So my ex, Kody, I feel like once you get in with Meri, all you hear is Kody. And that's driving the guys away.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Amos?
That was a fever dream.
It really was. There's no mention of it here.
She says, like, I haven't dated. I'm like, you did. You had a whole relationship.
And you put it on Instagram for all of us to see.
And then you deleted it all and pretended it wasn't there.
I'm like, Meri, we're not Jackie Overton, okay?
No.
You can't just catfish us. All right? Come on.
She's deleted
now.
that chapter of her life.
Yeah, it just never existed. I forgot that you existed, as Taylor Swift would say, Now, Kody, he feels the need to chime in.
Jen and Meri love that song.
Oh, I forgot that you existed?
Yes.
Do they also love me?
Yes.
Okay.
Along
As
with we are never ever getting back together.
Which is not my
know,
favorite
you
Taylor
don't
Swift song. I just want to make that clear for everybody. Cody's like, yeah, one time Robyn took me and did my love language and it was physical touch. Definitely physical touch.
I had this experience with Robyn. That's what he said.
Yes,
I was
an
like, what was the
experience.
experience where I learned what my love language was? I felt like it wasn't like
No, I think they went to the computer and they put
really
a test.
I took it as like they
went
had
to
a
therapy?
great sex session and he was like, I think physical touch is my thing.
No, I wish, but no.
Really? I felt like that's what I was
I don't
getting out of
think
it.
her cold spaghetti pussy was making anyone be like, oh, wow.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
He's really into it.
He is. He's really fucking
Really,
into it.
really
He
into
is.
it.
Oh, physical touch with my cold Robyn.
Do you think Ron's vision board has like? Do you think he does cutouts for magazines and
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
Yes, I think.
I don't know if he's doing Canva on the computer or
No.
we're doing.
He's doing
we're getting
cutouts.
the poster board.
He's getting the full thing. He's
Okay.
getting out all of his home and gardens.
Okay.
His Martha Stewart living.
Okay.
Yeah. He's getting them all out.
Yeah.
And
I liked Ron.
I like Ron too. I just wish that Ron could find a nice gentleman.
Agree.
That's
I know people are going to come for us for that, but
it's all
apologies
right.
now.
Apologies now.
Just
Listen,
something about Ron.
as-
Maybe it was that he takes good care of himself, which is honestly a compliment.
Right.
It's like the other guys your age aren't doing a
For
good
me,
job, so
it
that's
was
why
the
he's being
vision
gay.
board.
That too.
And
something about the hands.
oh, careful! I've got the hands.
I know.
I've got the hands.
But that's all
I've
right.
got the voice, the hands. I just don't do vision boards. The only thing that makes me not gay is the fact that
You don't
I
do a vision board.
have sex with a woman. That's it. Ron now is giving Meri some compliments, and he's like, God, she had really nice eyes. She had a great space between her nose and her lips. Just
Very, very large space.
very
there.
large space. Her hair, really liked her hair.
That's what I was like. Maybe he's not gay.
right.
You know,
You're right.
Gay men would know better than to like that hair.
That's true. That is so true.
Yeah.
You know?
So maybe we're going back. Yeah.
Okay. Ron is straight as hell, you know? Because I know that hair's bad.
Yep.
I know that hair's bad. And then he says she's striking. That doesn't sound like a compliment. I know that it was intended to be, but I don't want to be said I'm striking because it's almost,
really? I feel like that's like way too nice of a compliment.
well, to me, striking was like almost like abrasive. Like,
Oh no,
she's-
I thought striking was like strikingly gorgeous.
no, I know
strikingly
that's what it
beautiful.
was intended,
Yeah.
but I feel like I'm looking at the layers beneath that. I understand what striking
Okay.
means. I'm not that dumb.
But I
I'm
was
pretty
thinking
dumb.
that was a little much to call Meri striking.
I feel like striking is because like her hair is gonna cut me if I get too close to
That
it.
too.
You know, that was my kind of striking. And a great communicator. Great
It's like,
communicator.
well, she communicated with you better than everybody else because everyone
Except
else she was
for
given
Daniel.
one word.
Daniel got the
Yeah.
best Meri. So Ron's like, I'm definitely going to be matching with Meri on my QR code. You know, those other men, Jeff and John, are like, what's a QR code?
They had to get so much help from Emily and her
Yeah.
teal leather
And Emily's like,
jacket.
well, pull out your phone. And then they pull out their fucking Motorola flip phones. And they're like, what do I do? And she's like, oh, you don't have a camera
No, they
on
pull
this?
out their iPhones with font like the size. They have one word on the screen because
10,000,
it's
yes.
10,000 degrees.
Yes. And they're
Like,
zooming
zoomed in.
in
Yeah.
so far. Oh, wow.
Playing music on accident. Flash is
Yes.
going off. It's like, okay.
Emily got distracted by Jeff and John
Jeff took a sneaky pic of Meri during the speed dating
with the flash.
because he was a fan of the show with the flash. That's why she was so rude to him. She was like, I saw you take that picture of me.
And he's like, what picture?
He's like, no one at the assisted living is going to believe I met you. Oh
We all get together on Mondays and watch the show. It's on too late for us on Sundays.
We get in the common area with our jello. It's a big day.
So
By the
Mary's-
way, I want to go to that nursing home.
Oh.
Wherever we gather to watch Sister Wives is where I'm going.
we need to create a. I mean, your parents want to go to the Jimmy Buffett
Yeah.
retirement home. I want to go to the reality TV.
Yeah, like a housewives
themed.
theme. Yeah,
Yes.
I'd love that.
Yes.
All the rooms are like different housewife themes.
Yes.
At that point, I'd love a tacky room.
Oh, for sure. I don't need anything aesthetic. No, I just need all my shit. Yeah.
That'd be good.
But Mary's like, things with Daniel were really good. And I feel like Jen's like, Meri,
I feel like she was like, Meri, be realistic here.
Right.
Your standards are.
do you want the guy who kills people? Do you want the two old men?
She was like, settle on Ron. He's a good peg.
Or Ron? I talked to Ron and I told him, hey, I'm not single.
I love that she like cornered Ron as he was walking in and was
Yeah.
like, pick my friend, okay?
Yeah.
You can be on a TV show if you do it.
Yes. that she
Yeah.
said that for
Yeah.
sure.
She wanted
So
to make sure that this whole episode didn't fall flat, She wanted to
Yes.
make sure she found a match.
Jen's like, I will make your own fucking QR code and I will match with these people. You need to get Ron's
She's like,
number.
you need to fill out that form. Mary's like, I don't know if I'm going to fill it out. I'm like,
Meri,
oh, what? You're too good.
What else are you going to do with yourself?
Right?
You
I'm
got
like,
nothing
come on,
else
You need
going
at least
on.
a travel buddy. At least take Ron on a trip.
She's got Zona.
Zona can't fly.
Well, she loves a road trip. She loves a road trip. All right, let's go over to Kody and Robyn's house where we are now. Last season or 2 seasons ago, I don't even remember when Christine's wedding was, but we chopped down a wedding during Christine's
We
wedding.
chopped down a wedding.
We chopped down a wedding. We chopped down a full wedding. We chopped down a tree during Christine's wedding special, and now we're chopping the tree up.
All we do with Kody is chop. Like, do you think that he's like, oh, they're coming to film today? I think I should chop. Like, does he think he looks hot doing it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. He
I'm
thinks
just like,
that.
I don't feel like you ever do this unless the cameras are rolling.
No.
And
But
why
here's
are
the
we
thing.
chopping them down?
The tree that was down, it's that same tree,
Yeah.
and we didn't do anything. We just chopped it down for the show.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess
where's the arborist? Where's our arborist here who are going to come for him? He's just chopping down trees for shits and giggles.
Yeah. What's he doing with the extras? Robyn's going to have an Etsy store
No.
and she's going to make something out of wood.
No, Robyn doesn't do anything to make money.
No, you're
she
right.
only spends money. That's what she does. So,
He thinks he looks hot.
Robyn
Nice
comes
and
up and
manly.
she's like, oh, that smell always reminds me of growing up in Montana. I'm like, what? Cody's farts? The gasoline from his, what are those things? Chainsaw,
She grew up in Montana.
Like, who knows?
I
Robyn's stories all over
about
the
her.
place.
I do feel like that.
I don't
feel
trust
like it always
Robyn.
changes.
I don't trust her one fucking
Yeah.
bit. So Cody's like, listen, Robs, I really want to get out of Coyote Pass, And Robyn's like, oh, I'm still holding on to the dream of wasting more money on something that doesn't get any use, Kody. And he's like, I think it's time to figure out Coyote Pass. And I'm like, I scared.
Are you sure? There still might be time for us to get back together with Meri and Janelle.
Have you called Christine? Honestly, this episode, I feel like David and Christine were just telling us last week that this first year they've been in bliss. I'm like, I think we're out of the bliss. Christine might be coming back to Kody. She might be coming back to Kody. That's the vibes I'm getting.
Really?
But,
okay.
Yeah, and I feel like Robyn's like, oh,
Kody, long
trouble
enough,
in
she'll be back.
paradise, Kody.
I loved when she said, I've been putting good energy out on Coyote Pass. Flash to her in like a big hat.
Sun
What
hat?
is she doing?
She was
It
wearing
wasn't
like a
a
hat
sun
from
hat.
like
It was like a
Blossom.
fashion hat.
Yes, and she's holding on to it because the wind's blowing so much. She's got big old poodle hair underneath it and just walking. I'm like, oh, that's how I always walk.
I was like, you never go to Coyote Pass,
Never.
Robyn. You don't even know how to get there, and it's like one street away.
Yeah.
She's like, what street do we turn on
She gets
again?
lost every
Yeah.
fucking time. I don't believe one bit that she's been out there giving good energy.
No.
Kody.
Also, why give it good energy? You want to get rid of it. You guys know that.
Also, you have no energy to give.
Save it, girl. You need that.
Seriously. I'm like, oh, give me a break. Unless they're filming, she's not at that property.
No. She's like,
Never.
I don't like the dirt.
Yeah. So
She's way
Janelle
too
comes
prissy.
in, and Janelle's like, honestly, here's the thing, guys. I kind of knew Coyote Pass was never going to happen.
She goes, no one else wanted to live there but me. I saw myself living there, but that's it.
Yeah, and
She
she
goes, once Kody and Robyn bought that mansion, I knew that was over for Coyote Pass.
Yeah, she's like, we were done at that point.
She was like, why would they they basically live on Coyote Pass just like in a nicer house than that they don't have to build.
Right.
I'm like, you're right. They they got their Coyote Pass dream.
Yeah, unfortunately, Janelle knew. Yeah, she knew. She's like, really I got my finger on the pulse here, you know.
Cody's like, I hope that, if we get this all figured out, the sale, I hope Meri and Janelle will be nicer. I'm like, well, you don't have to talk to them again.
Right.
Ever.
You can just be done.
You can be done, so they don't have to be nice.
And Robyn's like, Kody, you've been a little hard too, Kody.
A little hard.
A little hard, Kody.
Also, Robyn, you've been a little hard too.
Yeah.
She always thinks it's all Kody.
Well, yes, she does.
I'm like, just because he's vocal about it doesn't mean that
but
they also don't hate you. But what we're finding out
is that many people are like, I'm fine if my dad comes, I just don't want him to bring Robyn.
Yeah, it's most of the family just doesn't want to see her. I feel like even the wives are like that. I feel like they're like, oh, I'll talk to Kody, but I don't really like Robyn anymore.
Yeah.
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 Robyn, you are the problem.
Well, Kody is the problem.
He is, but she doesn't make it any better. She's also her own person. Why doesn't she call up everybody and do her apology to her?
Kody, you gotta call her your
She's
kids.
never gonna apologize. Even if he goes and apologizes to all his kids and the ex-wives, she's not going to. She's just gonna come along for the ride and be like, well, Kody made it better. It's like, you have to make it better too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here is, I'd like to perform this moment
Okay.
where Kody gives us a line that we saw in the trailer and that was really like, we dug in hard on this one. This is for Coyote Pass Community Theater.
Okay, you're auditioning.
I'm auditioning for the role of Kody Brown in Sister Wives season 20, episode 2. Welcome to Speed Dating. Thank you. You can say begin when you're ready.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not what I said.
Begin when you're ready.
Thank you. Listen, I have this wife. Her name is Robyn. She has a conscience that is angelic and very close to God. And she would never let me do anything naughty. As bad as I want to do it.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
It's so terrifying.
I'm like, what meds are you on?
I don't know.
You know? That my Wellbutrin and Zoloft combo's not doing that to me.
No. He's high on monogamy.
God. As bad as I want to do it.
I told you it was like the Grinch.
Yeah.
It scared me.
Yeah. It was, it was tough. So
I feel like you thought he did such a good performance.
But it's like, do you not in that moment?
He watches that back and he's like, that's hilarious. And
Hilarious.
it's like, or terrifying.
And it's like, Kody, move over. There can only be one frickin' hilarious
Also,
person in this family. It's Meri.
You're right.
So
She's so
frickin'
funny.
hilarious.
So funny.
So funny.
When I think of Robyn, I think of angelic and so close to God.
Yes. Shy, pretty wife.
I think of tired and bored.
I think of tired and gray.
And over it.
You know?
Yeah.
Like a
Bump on a log.
a bump on a log. Yeah.
That's
A
what she
turd
is.
that won't quite flush.
You're right.
You know?
Stubborn turd.
You gotta get
That's Robyn.
Gotta get the family knife out for that one.
The family poop night.
Yeah, so Robyn's just so sad, you know. She's like, oh, everybody else has moved on. I guess I need
I hate her
too,
pretending that
guess.
she still really wants it and still really cares. Like,
Right. Just own it at this point.
she's like, well, I'm the only one who loved the family. I'm like,
oh, Kody,
sure.
I'm so sad about it still. You know, it'd make me feel better, little David Yurman, Kody.
and then Kody's like, surprise, surprise. I want to sell the property, but I also want to move from this house.
Oh.
We need more room for all our art.
So, okay. I have to say, I was getting ready. I was getting ready to rip in. I was getting ready to rip in, and he's talking about the heartache in this house.
Because he's like, well, when we moved here 5 years ago, it's like the last 4 years have just been shitty and lonely here, and everything bad has happened. And that part, I'm like, well, that's your own doing.
Right. But then.
But when he said,
yeah.
I got the call about Garrison's death
passing.
here, and that's making this place me not want to be here, I thought, I agree with that.
I'm like, I'll come help you move. You know?
Yes, I agree with that. As people who've had hard things happen in houses, it makes you want to move.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. It's just like you don't want to.
No, you just remember all the memories and you can't stop it.
For people who have a room in their house that was not entered for almost a year.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. Kind of makes you want to move along and not have to look at it.
I was ready to go help them move.
That is true.
I was like, that was sad.
That was sad. I'm not going to rip into him about that because that was sad.
But
Yeah.
I will rip into Robyn for being like, yeah, Kody, I would really like to have enough room for like the KODY'S to have a room to visit. And like one day maybe when your
kids. Yeah, I thought at first she was talking about all the kids, but I was like, oh no, she's just talking about her kids. I'm like, they don't need to visit because they're never going to leave.
Right. They're living here forever.
There.
Your kids come to visit.
That is so telling.
Oh,
Your kids. For someone who thought she was all in on the family.
Right.
It's so great. We have all these kids. She's like not even claiming them anymore.
Nope. She's done.
Yeah.
She is done.
Done.
Nope, not at all. So, all right, let's
also,
go.
but the fact that they were like, also we want to move because we just look at Coyote Pass and it's so sad.
It's
I'm
so
like,
sad.
Yeah, that part I'm not giving you that part. You're not sad about that.
It's gonna be hard for me to drive by and see people building houses out on Coyote Pass.
I feel like they knew that was never going to happen. Janelle's right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They put the cistern in.
That was to pretend they were going to do something.
That was just so Robyn could spend money.
I also think Kody thought, well, it doesn't matter if we put that in or not. It'll help it sell.
I think that Robyn doesn't discriminate how we spend money as long as we spend it. You know, she's like, I'd love a cistern.
She gets horny off spending money.
Oh, she does. Yeah. I think.
How else can we spend money? I'm surprised she hasn't gotten a new car yet, like Kody.
When Kody pulls up,
like I'm waiting for them to have matching Mercedes convertibles.
Oh, I'd love that. But she needs somewhere to bring all her dollies.
You're right.
I gotta bring my dollies everywhere. That Nissan Armada is the only thing I can bring all my dollies in. I feel like when they like go somewhere,
she needs a Sprinter van for all the dollies.
She really does.
Yeah, 12 passenger maybe.
All right, let's go check in on Mykelti and Tony. Antonio Patron. They're moving. Oh, wow.
Like, bye, Christine. We're leaving.
Yeah, this was tough. So I guess during Christmas, they went out to North Carolina, fell in love. Tony's like, hey, chess capital of the United States, North Carolina.
Who knew?
Right? I didn't know.
All the North Carolinians.
Oh, my God. They're
amazing chess players.
They're chessing around, you know? I couldn't believe it. But Mykelti's like, you know what? Like,
and we've heard Tony is pretty good.
Okay. Is it enough to move your family across country?
What were they doing in Utah?
At least they had
he got a job.
His family's down in St. George or something.
Don't you want him to have a job?
Okay. We'll get it. We'll get into it. We'll get it. Let's just really quickly.
Okay.
I just need to talk about Mykelti and the way that she talks
also,
about.
she wants her kids to grow up with their cousins, and I'm like, you're 4 hours away. You're not going to see them.
And Aspen just had a cousin.
Yep.
Aspen just had a cousin for you, you know? But now you're going to live 4 hours away from the other cousins.
I just feel like we're never going to see each other. 4 hours is quite a long road trip.
To see Mykelti do a reading comprehension quiz. I don't feel like the stuff clicks.
No.
You know? And this is coming from
she's like,
really
we're all in
stupid
North Carolina.
people.
I'm like, I almost feel like when you live 4 hours away from people, you'd almost see them less because you're like, we moved here, but it's a 4 hour road trip. Like, we're not going to go. Where, like, if you have to fly, you're, like, going to plan it more. I don't know.
I feel like Mykelti, and again, this is coming from really stupid people, but let's say someone in the family moved to Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, we're moving to Vancouver. We're going to be in Canada. We're, like, neighbors. But I actually don't know where those are on the map.
Actually, I was going to say, sometimes, like, well, we'll get there at the end, but I relate to them a little bit because I also think everything in Canada's close, and it's not. It's like it's really far away.
It's a whole country.
Yeah.
I think.
So you made fun of her. We did the same thing.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, mine's not on display on the show, and my job is to rip into it.
Yeah.
And I see it, which is because I live it.
Yep.
You know, she's very dumb. She's very, very dumb. Yeah, she's like, listen, Aspen and Jezebel, they're not going to have kids for forever. I'm like, well, fast forward.
Aspen has a kid.
Aspen already has one.
Yep.
Jezebel, no, she's worried about giving birth.
I don't know. She's had the boyfriend for quite a while.
Oh, she's still with him?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I only follow Meri Brown and Tony.
I know. We all know.
So, really quickly, well, we're getting ready to move. We're packing stuff up, and I'm like, what the hell did Tony and Mykelti let those little crotch goblins do to that fridge? It is dented in, like I'm like.
I imagine that house, like they moved out, and were they renting it? No,
I think they bought it.
It's a mess.
Yeah,
it's gonna take a lot of patchwork.
Oh yeah. The list that came back from the inspection was like endless.
Yes.
It was a Harry Potter book, you know, of things that needed to be fixed.
It was a scroll.
It was a scroll, and they were like, "Oh, this would look good on our Harry Potter bookshelves." You know,
you're right.
So,
and don't worry, they got the bookshelves in the move.
Here's where I'm gonna say that I fully support Mykelti's move across the country, as far away from fucking Christine as possible, because I think she's a fucking
Do you think there is
bitch.
tension there?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Christine is so far up her own ass in her selfish era. She doesn't even realize when she's a bitch.
Okay.
So we're talking about how North Carolina is the
because they
chess
seem like
capital.
they're still close, but I'm like, if they were really that close, like if there was no animosity, they wouldn't have moved.
No.
You don't move away from.
Well, and in Christine's mind, as someone who's not in tune, she's like, yeah, it's just, you know, there's a lot of tension because she's trying to get the family together and Kody's not reciprocating. I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
so she's moving. And like, so she didn't even live by Kody.
She lives 5 minutes from you now, and now she wants to live 45
all the way across
hours
the
away.
country. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be near you.
Yeah.
So we're talking about how North Carolina is the chess capital of the US of A, you know? And Christine is such a fucking bitch because she goes, "You're wife of the year, letting him have a chess career."
Yeah, that was rude.
As somebody who has been making fun of Tony's chess career this entire time, shut your fucking mouth.
So you're agreeing with me that he's pretty good?
No.
Okay.
I am agreeing with you only in front of Christine because I want her to know she's a bitch.
Okay.
I thought, how demeaning.
She's been a bitch to Tony since they met him.
First of all,
we've seen her be rude to him the whole time.
How demeaning, and also for Mykelti to be like, he makes money. I'm like, I saw his winnings from one tournament. It was like $47.
Yes, but he moved there to coach.
Okay. I get it. I understand.
I know. I'm only sticking up for Tony because of Christine.
Thank you.
I don't usually stick up for Tony.
No, I don't want to stand up for him.
But I believe he moved there and he is like coaching or something. Someone told us like about his chess.
Okay. Not his chest.
No, not his chest.
Chest is Frosty's.
His chest is bloody nipples.
Yes. Oh, forgot about the bloody
chest
nipples.
is bloody.
I forgot about the bloody nipples. That was tough.
But I think his chess career is better than his running career.
Gotcha.
And I think I remember someone saying like their kid also is a chess player in North Carolina, and that Tony is like pretty up there and pretty good and sought after as a coach. I don't know.
Either way, I thought Christine was a fucking bitch.
Yeah, she was.
I felt like I will back Tony until the day I die around Christine. Now, the second she's not around, I'm going to talk a lot of shit. But I just felt like you're mean.
I know.
And I don't like you. And I think your kids don't like you. And later on in this episode, we see that you don't like dogs either.
We'll get there later. I don't want to talk about it yet. Not until we get to that scene.
She's rubbing me wrong.
That rubbed me really wrong.
She's rubbing my labial lips wrong.
Yes.
Absolutely. So,
also, when did Tony Mykelti get a Tesla?
I mean, the chess money.
I guess.
It's paying.
Yeah.
Chess is paying. I guess so. I don't know. I'm like, it seems like something they would have showed us as soon as they got it.
Right.
For content.
I would have thought they'd be showing it off.
Yeah.
I thought we'd have the book talks that they're doing or whatever in the Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But
I'm surprised they didn't show us the light show.
Instead. Careful.
The Tesla light show at Christmas. Or the fart sound.
Oh, careful.
The fart horn.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
So Kody couldn't make time to go see Mykelti and her family before they moved.
They were planning
the little Bambinos.
They were really planning it, but it just could never work out. You know, they kept moving their timeline, and Kody and Robyn couldn't get away. I'm like, what were you doing?
Okay, I did a weird deep dive on this. So I went to Mykelti Padron, Mykeltip's Mykeltip's Instagram
and Tony Chestnuts
and Tony's Chestnuts, and she moves somewhere between.
She moved in like July or August, right?
I'm going down a deep dive. Okay, here.
We already solved this because she didn't go to.
You don't even know what I'm gonna say. Okay. Let me just have a minute.
Okay.
She moved somewhere between like July 11th and July 15th.
Okay.
But what day is right in there? July 12th. Mm-hmm. People have speculated that Gabe's sweatshirt says July 12th, or some people are like, I think it is December 7th. Mm-hmm. We couldn't decide with the the dates or whatever. What happened on July 12th? Because Cody's like, we had plans that we couldn't get out of. She had plans she couldn't get out of, and for some reason, I'm like, she moved right around there.
Yeah, we know what it was.
What?
It was when they buried Garrison in Wyoming.
But that's not fitting with this timeline.
Yes, it is, because Mykelti didn't go to that because she was moving.
Oh.
Remember? Christine and David must have flew in.
Okay.
And they had just moved.
Okay.
That was the
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. We had done that. We were like, why did Mykelti not go? And then we remembered, we looked on her Instagram and it was like they had just moved. I also think someone said it on one of their Patreons.
Okay, can I just have some credit?
Yeah, that's sure. Thanks for the deep dive that we already did.
Caitlin, I was just taken aback by the fact that I was thinking they moved around July 12th and then we have July 12th. I was really proud of that.
I'm sorry. Sorry to bust your bubble. So Kody and Robyn maybe actually did have something, but they could have gone anytime earlier and they weren't going to make it happen.
No, not at all.
No.
Fuck them.
Also, have they been out to visit since then?
No.
Well, we saw.
Oh, people did say they saw Kody.
They saw Kody in between Janelle, like where Janelle and them live and where Mykelti lives, like 2 hours from each person at like a Home Depot.
Going to a chess tournament, maybe?
No, he's at a Home Depot.
I was trying to be funny. It didn't land. So fucking stupid. I'm so stupid.
Shut up, Ron. Leave B over there.
No, I'm the one who's the super fan. Well, Jeff. I'm Jeff.
Jeff, be quiet. We already know. We watched the show, Jeff.
Wow. Okay. Well, news to me.
So people don't know if he was visiting. They were like, I don't feel like it seems like we'd know if he visited Maddie. And I don't think
Brian Colwell also moved to North Carolina?
Probably. He was
Him
probably
and
with
sweetheart
Brian
Judith went, and that's where he really was.
Probably. Or he was like at a gun show there or something.
He wasn't visiting.
But I don't know if he visited Mykelti or not. Okay. Or Maddie. We never got any confirmation of him visiting anyone.
Okay. So Cody's like, listen, I'm pretty sure that my relationships with almost all of my adult children are strained.
Pretty sure.
But I'm like, what children are not adult children at this point? Like,
truly.
Okay, that's his one that's not strained.
He's not sure. Yeah, he sometimes still texts her. He does those visits with her where she wants Jezebel and Aspen to come because she doesn't want to be with him. Yeah.
But the reason why my relationships are strained with them is clearly because of Christine, the trash talk, the innuendo. They have really challenged the loyalties and trust.
Here we go again, Kody. Way to make it better.
I'm like, are you?
Also, he's pretty sure because there's some kids he doesn't talk to at all. He doesn't know if they hate him or not. He's like, I've never checked in on how they're feeling about me.
Right. Leon, 50-50.
Yeah, not sure.
Not sure.
Gwen, I know she lives here, but don't know if she likes me or not.
Right.
Never reached out.
Right. After she got hit on that bike.
She called me one time because she got hit on a bike and I didn't answer, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. I was shocked to hear that Gwen also wants to move to North Carolina.
Me too. I was kind of feeling like Gwen was like, not the outcast, but I didn't know if she still like really communicated with a lot of the siblings. Right. Or like would want to live by them.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like Gwen just wants to be invited.
Yeah.
I feel like Gwen often they're like, did anyone invite Gwen? Like,
yeah.
Fuck, don't tell Gwen.
But I also
we all
sometimes
got
feel like Gwen is like, I don't really want to get together with you guys. That's why I was surprised.
Well, that's why they forget.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, did anyone tell Gwen? Don't tell her we got all together. Yeah, so.
Oh, that's what happened with the wedding. They forgot to invite her.
Yeah, I think, that's what happened. Like, fuck. She's like, I had homework anyways. Whatever. It didn't matter.
Yeah, remember? She had whatever, biochem or something.
So Christine's like, I just think Mykelti's basically in her selfish era now. She wants to just do like her own thing. Like, she's mad at her dad and Robyn. They've been horrible to each other and they've done everything to not be a part of this family. And I've been great. I've been such a great Oma, and just incredible mom to Mykelti. And, do I often give back?
So you think Christine's one of those people who's like, I love being a grandma. I'm the best grandma. And Mykelti behind closed doors is like, you kind of suck.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Because I do feel like that is
Janelle.
Yeah. I feel like Janelle loves a trampoline park. Yeah. With the kids. She loves an indoor playground with the kids.
She loves to be around the kids when their parents are also there.
Yes.
But she doesn't really want to be alone with them.
No.
She doesn't want to have to run after them.
No. I don't feel like she wants to be responsible.
She loves to be in the house. That's why she loves to live there. Because she's like, I'm with my grandkids all the time. Right. But I'm not changing a diaper.
Right. Yeah. Yes. And I'm watching Murder
I can't imagine Janelle changing a diaper.
No.
She gives that energy of like a dad who's like, I've never changed a diaper.
Christine
She's like, where's
them.
Christine? Where's your Oma? Take your diaper to your Oma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she's like, go tell your parents your diaper's dirty.
It really came to life during the cinnamon roll making for me.
You're right.
Oh.
I'm the fun grandma. I made cinnamon rolls from the
package. Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that she'd probably love to
she loves them and loves to be around them. She
sure.
just doesn't want the full responsibility of them.
Yes.
I feel like they can never like leave for the night and she stays with them.
If they're going to bed.
Yeah. Or if Savannah's there to help her get down on the floor and change the diaper.
Yes. But I just feel like she is.
Where is Savannah?
I don't know.
She's been missing this
Maybe
season.
she doesn't want to be on.
Maybe.
No, because she was on when they went to the cat place after Garrison passed.
Yeah, she's been on more.
Yeah. So,
last season.
Because I was thinking maybe after Garrison
right
she decided she didn't want to.
Yeah,
but I do think that Christine is somebody who's like, God, I'm such an incredible mom. And it's like, you forget that you shit on Tony probably every chance that you get. Mm-hmm. We've heard her and David both talk shit about them, about their parenting, remember?
Yes.
Or about their
David said their house was dirty.
Yes. On camera. Yes. You're saying that on camera. What are you saying to them?
Yeah.
I feel like...
Okay. I don't love Mykelti and Tony.
No,
they're
no
not
one
my
does.
favorite kids.
Right.
Okay. But I do feel bad for them because even watching back, like their whole wedding thing, everything, You're right. They always get the short end of the stick.
They're the underdogs.
Yes.
But this is an underdog
honestly,
I'm not always rooting for.
I'm rooting for them because they're the only ones giving us good content on their Patreon.
That's true.
At least they're giving us some tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that is good.
We're Mykelti and Tony stands now.
So we pack everything up, Christine's just like, oh God, I am so beat from that. I'm going to go home. They all spend the night at David and Christine's house.
Mm-hmm. They're going to drive the next morning.
Early the next morning because I don't think Mykelti's kids are up until like maybe 1 p.m.
Well, we know their schedule, remember?
Yes, they go to bed.
They go to bed at 11 p.m. and they wake up at 11 a.m.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that they can do different shifts.
Yes.
Yeah.
The next morning, David and Christine are up early. They're like, we don't really want to hang out with them.
They were going to get started on the road because they were driving the moving truck.
Right.
And we don't the Tesla.
We don't want to spend time.
They don't want to just stop at the same Subway.
Yes. Exactly. Actually, I'm telling you right now, Tony.
Actually, I believe Christine is a good grandma, but you're right. She's harder mom.
Yes.
And Mykelti's like, well, I have a strain, like she has problems with her a little bit, but she's like, but she is a great grandma to my kids.
Yes. That's how I feel. Yes. Where I feel like Janelle
is a great mom.
Yes. And she's a great grandma, but she's just like,
I feel like Christine would take the kids overnight. Or like if you needed someone to watch your kids while you went out of town for a few days, you would call Christine, not Janelle.
Yes. Absolutely.
But you love Janelle around your kids more, Like you love to hang out with Janelle more.
Well, Janelle doesn't make you feel bad about your parenting.
No.
Christine does.
Yes. Yeah. Janelle's like, you're a great mom.
Yeah.
She's encouraging.
Janelle's like, I never changed a diaper. Like you're doing great.
She's like, Christine.
Janelle is a great mom, great, grandma.
Great grandma. Yeah. She's just not a leave your kids with them overnight grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a little more hands off.
There's all different kinds of grandmas. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 here.
Yep.
2 different kinds.
We got 2 different kinds.
Then we've got Meri and Robyn, who are apparently not grandmas anymore.
They're hands off.
Yeah. Very, very hands off. So the next morning while they're trying, I was going to say this though. I do believe that Tony and Mykelti are the kind of people who stop at fast food on a road trip and eat it inside for a very long time. Mm-hmm. That's what I believe.
Okay. I have to come clean though. We used to make fun of people who did this. I still wouldn't want to stop at like a restaurant and sit down like your family sometimes does, like a full restaurant.
You're going to say because of the kids.
Because of the kids. I remember one time making fun of like someone being like, oh my God, I can't believe you like stopped, ate, and then went to the park. I'm like, just get there, Right. But now that we have young kids, I'm like, you do have to let them out a little bit. Otherwise, they'll drive you crazy in the car. Like, you got to let them run around a little bit.
But I'm saying Tony and Mykelti do this with just them.
Oh, okay.
They're always like they'll stop at a random shop,
coffee shop, a bookstore.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm back on your train. Yeah.
Okay.
If it's just them with the kids, I'll give them.
With the kids, I'll give them that. But I
them.
feel like they have that brown dilly dally in them.
Yes, they would stop at like a full restaurant, just the 2 of them.
Yes.
Be like, we're having a date.
Yes.
Mid road trip.
Get ice cream after.
Yeah, no. If it's just us, let's hurry up and get there.
Yes,
we can scarf our food down in the car.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I will say something. I love eating
on a road trip
because
it's the only thing that passes the time good.
Yes, it's like I get so excited.
Like, what other snacks
when I see those golden arches coming on a road trip? I'm like, hell yeah,
nothing
baby.
tastes better than McDonald's on a road trip.
Seriously. Yeah.
And like, you want your snacks because you also don't want to fall asleep. You got to be a good driver or passenger. So it's like, well, I just have to shove stuff in my mouth the whole time.
Yep. And there's nothing else I can do.
Nothing better than a great podcast, a murder mystery podcast. Us and Jen. And a snicky snack.
Snicky snack and a meal. Yeah.
Yeah. A meal followed right by your snicky snack.
Yeah. it's led up. The appetizers
You're
are
never
your
full
snicky
on a road
snacks.
trip.
And then you get your appetizer drink at a gas station or something. And then when you stop, you get a new drink.
Yeah.
That's your meal drink. And then you have more snacks, your dessert snacks after your...
And you need like 3 drinks. Like you need your like...
Water.
Your water for sure. And like a soda. Yeah. But you might also want like a hydrating drink or a coffee or something.
I'm not drinking coffee, but for sure. Mm-hmm. So there's this little Yorkie.
When they open the door, the Yorkie's just like waiting at the front door.
And Christine's like, get that fucking rat out of here.
Don't let that rat inside.
No rats allowed.
I'm like, ew, Christine. This is a whole side to her. When people don't like animals, especially dogs, like if you don't like a cat, whatever. Sorry, don't come for me, cat people.
No, but it's fine.
But a dog, I'm like, really? You just what are you, Robyn Brown?
Well, yeah,
because we know that about Robyn. She doesn't like pets.
We know
that
she kicks dogs,
and that makes me hate her.
I thought to myself, I'm like, the amount of times
also,
that
like,
you and I have had to stop and find a dog's owners, and she's gonna
let this little Yorkie get run over in the road. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Or eaten?
Yes,
they live like
David said. Don't go behind the houses; you'll get eaten by a fox. I'm like. What are you doing?
Imagine? Just wait for a second.
Yeah.
Imagine some neighbor is now watching this episode and they're like, wait, they saw Princess?
Turn him into PETA.
Yeah. Turn her ass into PETA.
I was just like, that says something about you as a person.
Yes.
And I understand we're filming like a show, so maybe like we don't have the time to stop, but like, can you bring it to another neighbor's house and say, we don't have time to find the owners? Can you do it?
We don't have time? What the fuck else? Like, we don't do anything on this show.
Okay, or like open the door and tell Truly to come look for its owners.
This could have been a 3-part arc to the show, you know?
Yeah, but instead she's an animal hater. She's a dog hater. And she's like, just leave it, that little rat.
And the dog was, I understand, we have saved many dogs, but there's nothing more frustrating when the dog runs from you.
Yes. Well,
this dog was like up in her lap.
The scariest dogs were like, I can't let it, what if it was my dog? I would not want someone to let it get run over by a car. So
and that's when I make you get the dog.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I'll risk my life for trying to save a dog.
Wow.
Okay? I will risk getting bit, not my life. Okay? I don't think I'm going to die from a dog bite.
But she's just like, fuck this dog.
No, she doesn't. I'm like, and you can pick it up. You're right. It's different if it's running from you, if it's scary, if it is a coyote instead of a dog.
Jen shares that story all the time. Where the
she's always a person on Nextdoor.
Yes.
I don't know if people do that.
I found this dog and I gave it a bath and it seems really hungry or something. And be like, that's a coyote.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Or it's like a raccoon and people are like, oh my God, that's not a cat.
Yeah. What were we just talking about?
The little...
the dog.
Okay.
I'm imagining like later that week, there's missing posters up of
for Princess,
Teacup Princess, and Christine doesn't even call to say like, "Oh, we saw your dog." No.
These
people are
has
like,
anyone spotted this dog? She's like, never seen it.
Never seen that dog before. And it's like, now the fucking princess has it. Honestly, if Princess died and they didn't do like this episode in honor of Princess Teacup, Yorkshire, I think fuck this new production company.
This makes me see Christine in a different light. It really does. Like that might sound stupid, but like, what's wrong with you that you were like, ew, I don't care if you don't really like it. At least get it help.
Yes.
You don't leave a little dog
And then she's annoyed by David wanting to go ring a doorbell.
I know. He's like, I'm going to ring the doorbell and leave it there. And I'm like,
any reason to ring a doorbell?
I'm like, he's trying to help, but at least he's doing something a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. He like wanted to steal it, which I'm like, oh, at least he wants to make sure it doesn't die.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't care if you want to steal it.
I feel like if David wasn't with Christine, he would have saved it.
Absolutely.
But she was like, ew, I'm going to break up with you if you touch it.
She is?
That was really weird.
Yeah. She's a monster.
I was like, you are Robyn. Mm-hmm. You and Kody and Robyn have a lot more in common than you think.
Yes.
You all hate dogs.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You're all bitches.
And that really says something about your personality.
You're bitches who don't like bitches. I'll say that. Yeah. All right. Poor Princess. No. Justice for Princess.
Justice for Princess. Cupcake.
God.
Teacup Yorkshire.
I love David, though, was like, we should have brought it across country. It would have been so much cool to do that, bring it. I'm like, can you imagine you think your dog's missing? A week later, your neighbors come back. Your neighbors come back with your dog, and they're like, "Where'd she go?" And
or better it's on the National Missing Dogs site, and they're like, "We found this." Like, I swear it's my dog, but there's no way it ran to North Carolina. It hitched a ride in the Tesla.
Yeah, the dog was just trying to get up in the U-Haul with us, so we decided to bring the dog with. Yeah.
Oh boy!
I feel like Christine is getting sick of David's antics.
Yes.
Because she was our antics. Like, I feel like she was like, oh, I'm the funny, crazy one in the family.
Yeah.
And now she's got someone who really never stops. Yeah. And I think she's getting
Janelle's also sick of him.
Janelle is sick of him for sure. I feel like Christine is sick of him. And I feel like David's getting a little sick of Christine.
Yeah.
I feel like when he was like, oh, yeah, finally I got somebody who'll do what I want them to do.
I know. He's like, did you even ask me if I drive the moving truck? She's like, well, I think I asked, but it was totally like I'm asking, but you're doing it.
He's like, no, you just said you're going to drive the moving truck. What are you going to do? We're going to do that for me.
He's like, I'm sick of moving all your kids.
Yeah.
Peyton, don't ask.
Fuck you. No one offered to help Peyton move. No.
Well, he seems like the kind of person who'd move with just a duffel bag.
I was just
like he has like no belongings.
Yes. Yeah. I was just about to say that.
He's always on the go.
So I feel like things are not all perfect here.
I think I don't know. I think they both just annoy each other, but then they get over it and they're like, remember how much we hate Kody?
Okay. Well, I just feel like it's not, your storyline is not as fun.
Okay.
I want to believe that they're...
Right. Okay, well, we'll go with it. Okay. There's a little trouble in paradise.
Okay.
The cracks are starting to show.
Yes.
David's now becoming his true self, and they're getting sick of him,
I think Christine's also showing us her true self.
True. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like, Christine's like, just put the dog down, honestly. Like,
I know. She's like, let's run it over with the moving truck. I'm like, okay, Christine.
Yeah, that's where I feel like Christine was at. She's like, who gives a fuck about this little rat?
It was shocking.
And Dave was like, well, it's a Yorkshire Terrier.
I think she should have had that scrubbed from the show.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are going to be up in arms about that.
I hope so. I hope
unless we're the only ones.
No, there's no way.
We can't be the only ones who always feel like they have to save a dog. Even sometimes we're like, seriously? I don't want to save you right now.
Right.
But we have to because we have a good heart.
And you know who, like, I would have thought the Christine that I thought I knew was the Christine who, when she saw that dog, she's like, who let the dogs out? Woof, woof. Like she's turned into a fun moment.
I would have thought she'd be like, we should take it, David. We should take it.
Get away from me. Don't go in my house.
I know that was a really different side to her.
Don't scratch my wood floors, you little rat. I'm like, your floors are scratched from Truly.
I have too many coffee cups you could get into.
Oh, yeah. Don't get into David's Disneyland muds, bitch. So.
Oh, boy. So they're on the road. They left first.
Yes.
Without Princess.
So let's quickly before.
Do you think we could get justice? Anyone live near Christine? Anyone know if Princess made it back to its owner?
I hope so.
I sure hope so. We should get on the missing dogs of Lehigh and see if we see her.
I will say this. If I find out that Princess is still missing...
Christine's to blame.
No, I will never say a nice word about her again on this show. Mm-hmm. That's how I will show my support for Princess.
Good.
Justice for Princess. Meri and Janelle decided they're going to have a little Zoom meeting. And I'm like, poor Janelle. Like, she fucking hates her life right now. She's like, I don't want to talk to Meri. She's like, but I've got no one else to talk to about this. So, fun fact, Janelle in this scene is absolutely in Flagstaff. And you're like watching it and you're like, it seems like she's right there. Like,
it's like
Coyote Pass is right there.
Real close.
And she is, because she is at the production house while this is going on. She filmed this inside the production house. So I imagine
they were like, let's move from the confessional room over to here and can you do a call with Meri? We can just film it right now. Yeah. So we don't have to come to North Carolina.
Shows how little they do not want to, like, how little Janelle doesn't want to, or how much Janelle doesn't want to talk to Meri.
Yes. They were like trapped her to do it.
Yes.
They're like, well, we have you.
Yes. While we have you. She's like, oh, I think I've got to go get lunch. And they're like, no. You tried that before.
She's like, I wanted to see my Flagstaff friends while I was here. And they were like,
you don't have any.
Quickly.
They're like, you don't have any.
They're like, Kody won't do it. So can you please do it?
Janelle's like, I knew Kody wouldn't fucking call Meri, so she gets
like,
stuck
hey, Meri.
here.
Cody's finally decided to put everyone's names on the title. Like, woo! Finally, we've only been asking for it for years.
Yeah. And so Kody doesn't want to talk to Meri, and Meri is so hurt by this. Like, she's like, why is he afraid to talk to me? Like, chicken shit.
I'm not going to be mean.
I love Kody.
I'm never mean.
I'm never fucking mean. Get off of my white Davenport. Yeah. He's terrified of her, and she is so hurt because she's like, all this talk about being friends, and then he does this. I mean, I'm not upset at all.
Whatever, Janelle.
Whatever.
Just us ladies against him.
Whatever, as if. Get the picture.
Janelle's like, I didn't trust that he'd tell you, so I called to tell you the news. Okay, he's going to put all our names on the property. Good news.
Good news about that.
Yeah. My lawyer tracked him down.
Now, Cody's like, listen, I hurt these ladies, and it was not on purpose. I just didn't know what to do. Meri's kind of a fucking nag.
I didn't want to talk to her. She's always nagging.
I didn't know what to do, and so I just ignore them. And I don't know why they got their felons all hurt, I didn't mean to hurt their felons, But
can you imagine, like, Meri hearing this for the first time? Like, Cody's just like, Meri's a nag, and I don't want to talk to her.
And she's like,
so sorry I hurt your feelings, but... now I'm calling you a nag on TV.
She's sitting there making friendship bracelets for her and Kody.
I know.
And then she's like slowly putting the gems back as she watches this episode. Like, no,
okay.
Definitely not.
Guess we're not going to hang out anymore.
Guess not. Oh, God.
I thought we had a great time in the U-Haul.
Yeah. Remember when I backed it up to you, Kody? Oh.
Cody, we laughed a lot.
So Cody's like, listen, I was ignoring Meri because, she's a fucking nag. And then next thing you know, she's saying she's going to get a lawyer. It's like, oh, hang on, Meri.
Hang on, wait a second. Sorry, I was just ignoring you, but now that you're going to threaten me.
My phone had bad service. I had really bad service.
So sorry.
Yeah. But so, Janelle's like, God, he loves to act like he's such a fucking victim. And now he's got this shy, pretty wife. You got the shy, pretty wife. She's shy.
He's like, Meri.
She's pretty.
She's like, Meri, she's shy and she's pretty, I guess. We're not shy and pretty enough. And Meri's like, is he saying that we're not pretty? Is he saying he only had one pretty wife? Because I think I'm really pretty.
I think not only am I freaking hilarious, I think that I'm also freaking gorgeous and striking. I'm striking.
Janelle saying, well, I was shy when we got married, but I wasn't submissive, so I guess he got it wrong.
Yeah. I love Janelle's cackle when she's talking about the shy, pretty wife of it all.
And it cuts to her just like...
We don't see anyone in this family laugh as much as we see Janelle
I
laugh.
love Janelle's laugh like that. It's genuinely so funny because you can tell just like how glad she is to be rid of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like
he's a
Meri,
joke.
when she laughs out Kody, there's still tears welling up.
Janelle just thinks he's such a joke. Like she's like, you are just like a pathetic piece of shit. Like that's it. It gives me a good,
you're shy,
good
pretty
feeling,
wife.
Yeah.
Like fuck you.
She gets a kick out of things he says.
I love that.
And she's not offended at all.
No.
Where you're right, Meri's like, well, just because I wasn't shy, okay, just because I'm forward about things doesn't mean I'm a bitch.
But I know I was pretty.
But I know I was pretty, and you're lying about that, just like you lied about loving me.
My dad always told me growing up I was beautiful, And he said one day if you want to marry your uncle, you can, I had the pick of the litter growing up.
Janelle saying, sorry, I just had to have an ex-wife's club moment.
I know. And I feel like,
she loves to use his words against him.
Meri is crying at the end of this call. Janelle's like...
She like laid in bed all day.
Janelle shut that laptop. She's like, is my job done now? Yeah. They bribed her. They're like, we will order DoorDash if you do this phone call with Meri. She's like, fuck, okay. I don't want to have to do that. But Meri's like, listen, I feel like everyone should be involved in the conversation. I feel like we should be doing a Zoom and,
She wants any excuse to get together.
Yeah.
She's like, I think we should sit down in person. They're like, no. She's like, why not?
Yeah. And so Kody's like, yeah, no, he talks to Janelle about that because she's like, I told him you said we should all be involved. And he's like, nah, I don't really like you. Janelle's like, okay, well, I really don't like you either. I don't really care what he says. Janelle is genuinely the wife here who has moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
there's only one.
And I feel like, and part of that is, I think, too, like, Christine and Meri, they're still hurt by it.
Yes, that's what it is. Janelle's not even hurt.
No.
She's like, the whole thing was just a joke to me, basically. Like, she's over. She could cut those feelings off. Where the other two, I don't blame them. Right. I mean, it was a long time. But I do think you're right.
Now,
I would still be hurt.
I'm probably a mix of Christine and Meri.
Yes. But they like to say they're over it, but they're not.
Right. But I love to call them pathetic.
But Janelle truly just doesn't care.
And I love Meri that's like, God, I love how mature they are. They can just call a spade and just say exactly how they're feeling about stuff. But, Janelle, from a therapy perspective, I'm a therapist, right? She's like, you are? And she's like, well, I do Worthied Up.
I got my credentials from Nancy.
That really means you've moved past the relationship. So congrats to you. I'm glad that you could get to the other side with me. Isn't it great over here? It's so great being completely over Kody. It's so great being completely over him, Janelle's like, honestly, here's the deal, Meri. I feel like Coyote Pass, it's really held its value. This is going to be a nice parting gift for all of us, It's just like a...
Here you go. Here's your parting gift. Hope I never see you again.
And Meri's like, never see him again? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm never going to see him again. How about we go to Coyote Pass and see him,
She's like, can we have a party after we're done there?
Can
we get together?
Yeah.
I think old time's sake.
Maybe don't invite Robyn, but me and Kody could go there and stuff.
Maybe we could do the signing over dinner.
For the fact that Janelle is like, I hope I never see you again.
I know.
Wow.
I love that.
I feel like Janelle doesn't think about Kody.
No, she truly doesn't. She's like, I've got my dream. Like,
she's like, Coyote Pass is still
Potato Farms.
A pain in my ass.
Yep.
Cody's still a pain in my ass, but the second that's all done,
she's like, I can't wait to block his number when I don't need him anymore. Yeah.
Yes, and she's like, I'll never fucking think about him again. Janelle also says, she's like, had I legally married Kody, you bet your ass I would have taken half of his assets. I would have.
I hate that for you that you can't. I hate that they can't do anything. Like, she can't take her portion she's owed from Robyn's house or anything. She just has to be like, this is good enough.
He strung her along long enough that she's not going to get child support for Savannah.
Nope.
He was like, if I can just hold on.
Do you think that played into it?
Yes.
Like, he started being more of an asshole once he was like, okay, all the kids are grown now.
But I feel like Robyn was probably like, that every month, that's 3 David Yurmans.
Yeah. She's like, I want that art piece.
Yes. And so she was like, just make them hold on until you don't have to pay the child support.
Just ignore their calls, but then every once in a while, take them on a date.
Yes.
String them along.
And by date, I mean call Meri.
Yep.
Just call her once in a while. So back at the Robyn and Kody mansion, Kody's explaining to Robyn, he's like, listen, we are all going to get equal shares of this.
I'm going to quick claim this lot over to Meri, and I'm going to put all our names on this.
She's like,
that,
that's
whatever.
if it sells, like if it sells, I don't know why it wouldn't. It's so amazing, Kody.
It's nice, Kody. I really like it. Are you sure there's no way you can get them to pay for it and we keep it?
The guinea pig plague out there is like the guinea pig herpes is just like running rampant out there. That's why she has her cold sore again in her confessionals.
It's back.
That cold sore hasn't showed up for a while, but
she's stressed. She's stressed about selling the property.
I don't think
it's a lot of money she's not going to get.
This property should not be like, I wouldn't buy it because I'm like, it's fucking cursed.
I know.
Look at the family history here.
They're just going to put rentals on it.
Oh, are you sure?
I heard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think. Yeah.
Again, had we been able to afford it, I would have turned it into Sister Wives land.
It would have been nice.
I
think they wanted to sell it all together, but it would have been nice if we could just get a portion.
Just even a sliver.
Just a little bit, yeah.
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 1 square foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough for someone to stand on.
And we would just create a little miniature of either what they were going to build there or of the Vegas cul-de-sac.
Yeah, just like a photo backdrop. Yeah. Kind of, that someone could hold the miniature version.
Yeah.
And take their picture out there.
I think that would have been nice.
Yeah. It would have been really great.
Maybe we could contact him.
Maybe.
How much do you think a square foot of something is?
I don't know. Can we have a square foot of Coyote Pass just to say we own it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to say, like, we own property.
Well, we got to get on the property records thing
I'm
and try and
gonna
find it.
reach out.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure this out.
All right.
Just
so we can own a square foot.
Why? I mean, what?
Why not?
How much? Like $1,000?
Yep. They probably would be like, I won't even charge you. You can just say you have
No. I need paper.
Okay.
I need paperwork.
Okay.
I need you to sell me 1 square foot of Coyote Pass.
We could just say we own 1 square foot. No one would check it.
No, they will check it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make this happen.
Okay.
I know that I don't make a lot happen, but I make important stuff happen.
Okay.
I got the Lexus. You know, I'm gonna get my fair share of Coyote Pass.
We're gonna own the
We've
Lexus.
all been a part of this.
And 1 square foot of Coyote Pass.
Maybe I get enough square footage to park the Lexus at Coyote Pass.
There you go.
Like a 5x5.
It's not very big. So.
It's probably getting kind of expensive then. Never mind. We'll just do the 1 square foot.
1 square foot is good.
Yes, and a deed that says we own it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I'd be
right.
good with that. So Kody's like, listen, we've been in this house 5 years, 4 of them terrible. And usually I like to move after 5 years.
Right? I'm like, that's the thing. I don't know if I don't want to come for him for what he said because I believe that to be true. But I also know Kody's MO and like 5 to 7 years is his time frame in a house.
On the dot. And it's
he loves it. He loves a move. He loves to rent a U-Haul.
He loves to see how much shit they've accumulated and then move it.
Imagine if
they
didn't move every 5 to 7 years.
Oh my God.
How much stuff they would, because when you move, you kind of shed some stuff.
Well, we saw when they moved from Lehigh, they left half the house behind.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not taking all that shit with us. So Robyn's like,
it's the only way they'll clean out their house.
I want to make sure if we got another house, there'd be enough room for like, our kids and our grandkids and then space for your kids.
For your kids.
Again, your kids.
Yep.
Not our kids.
And he's like, I think if Truly had her own space, she would actually come visit. I'm like, probably not.
Oh, that would be great.
Probably not.
It'd be great if Truly would come visit. That'd be so great. We could put her to work. It'd be really great.
And he's like, I just want space for my business. I'm like, oh, is that what the new she shed is about?
Yep.
Yes. He's got his own space. So he can go out there and not have to talk to the rest of his family.
Yes. And masturbate.
And he wants to move to the other side of Flagstaff, which we know in the end they get a bigger house.
Here's the thing. Cody found
Robyn, that house and then came to Robyn and then gaslit her into believing that she found this house and she loved it.
Well, with as fast as we're moving, number one, I feel like this is all done just for the cameras.
They already had the house at this point.
But I do feel as though Kody, initially when it happened, we didn't see this on camera, he told Robyn, like, one day we'll find your dream house and just be open to it, okay? Just be open to this dream. And then he was like, weird, this house just came up. I just saw this.
Look how much wall space we have for our paintings.
And she's like, there's a lot of wall space,
and look
Kody.
at a special guest house for the dollies.
Oh, Kody, you're speaking my language.
And look at, all the kids can continue to live here forever. Your kids, not my kids. I don't want my kids even coming over.
She's like, I don't want your kids coming, Kody. And he's like,
his
no.
Mykelti doesn't even know his new address. It's like we do, but she doesn't.
Right. We've been there and she hasn't.
Yes.
We took our picture there.
Totally true. She has no idea where it is. Kody won't tell her.
No, he doesn't.
He won't tell the kids where
He's not going to tell Mykelti.
No.
That's for sure. Never going to tell her. So Robyn's like, yeah, like I could be, like we have had so much pain in this house, but the pain's going to follow us wherever we go, Kody.
She's like, Kody, I've had a lot of pain in my life.
I love when he was like, I don't feel like I've had pain before this house in my life. I'm like, okay, who says that? But then she's like, Kody, I've had so much pain.
So much pain, Kody, a lot.
Before I even met you, I had so much pain.
A lot.
I had to be.
Was she referring to her divorce?
Probably.
Okay.
And also the fact that stepdaddy Paul never really wanted them and their mom was just an affair. Grandma Alice. She's like, I had to grow up with a mom with a mustache, Kody. I've had a lot of heartache.
I have a lot of heartache.
If Alice could have donated her mustache hair to Bonnie's hairline, they would have been a great match.
A match made in heaven.
Right. Talk about sister wives. That's sister wives right there. So he's like, all right, listen, I have a great idea, Robyn. Let's just look for whatever it is you want. She's like, Kody, why are you saying that on camera? I mean, it's what I want. He's like, yeah, Mama's happy.
I want you to like it too. He's like, well, I just need a spot for my business.
Yeah, Mama's happy, everyone's happy. She's like, well, Daddy's got to be happy too, okay? You gotta
happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life.
But I'll pick whichever house I like. I'll just make you think you like it. Kody totally picked that house.
Yeah, and it's so fucking huge. They do not need this house whatsoever.
No, especially not with their older kids should be moving out sometime soon.
No.
But they're not going to, so they need it. And their other kids aren't coming to visit, so we don't need the space.
No. But that's how they get to justify it. They're like, oh,
Yeah, it'll be great when we can get all
We're
the kids
so excited
back.
to get everyone here together.
Yeah. Like, the only person willing to visit you was Mykelti, and now you've ruined that relationship.
Yeah.
So
Now
no
you're
one's
fucked.
coming. No one's coming.
No. Caleb's not coming.
Caleb,
I'll tell you that right
Caleb's
now.
never going to go. No.
He's like, yeah, all I care about is business space because, I'm a big businessman. I make $200 an hour doing my cameos. All right. And then.
So what he wants a studio for his cameos?
Probably.
Okay. I was thinking his gun parts, but
I believe it's more for the
cameos.
A lighting
and an
operation.
And an in-home gym so I can do my handstands.
No. Well, yes, but he's still going to go to the Y.
Oh, yeah. He has to get out.
He loves to be seen to work out.
He loves to have somewhere to go.
He's like, and then space for my grandkids. That'd be amazing. And I guess, what's that one kid's name? I got one kid left. What's her name? She's like, the Dusters.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, the one with
the
the
blonde
Dusters.
hair. Yeah.
Oh shit, what's her name?
Trudy.
Trudy. If we got some room for Trudy, maybe we could do like a Harry Potter closet.
You know what they
room.
did? They were like, yeah, we have in the guest house and there's a room in there. Are you cool staying in a separate house than us?
Which she
when
is.
you come to visit.
Yeah.
She's like, sure, I
I
guess.
don't have to come out of here. They're like,
perfect.
No, we don't want to see you.
They're like, we put a TV in there.
And
it has a mini fridge, and she's like, perfect.
Has Truly come back to Flagstaff? Like,
No.
I know we saw pretty soon after we saw Truly
She did
in
at
Flagstaff,
first, yes.
But I feel like now that's not happening.
No,
not at all.
And we've seen Kody visiting her. Remember, like people have
Yes,
spotted
I think
them.
he goes there, but I
Yes.
don't think she's coming here. I don't think Robyn has seen Trudy.
No,
in quite some time.
No.
Back on the road with David and Christine. Christine
Sans Princess.
Yes. Unfortunately, Princess is not on board. We don't know where Princess is.
They probably ran her over when they're back.
I feel like Christine and Janelle are getting sick of each other. I feel like Janelle's bragging about being the grandma everyone wants to be near.
She's like, everybody's moving here. I have all the grandkids.
And Christine's like,
I'm winning.
I could fucking kill her. I mean, I wouldn't really, but I'd fucking kill this bitch, And I feel like Janelle's sick of Christine.
Janelle was
She's
like,
sick
I'm
of
not
David.
competing over it. Like, I'm just the better grandma.
And she's like, oh, yeah, she's saying, oh, I'm going to have the grandkids so close now. They're 4 hours away. Okay, they're 4 hours away. When they lived here, they were 5 minutes from me.
I was like, but they're moving from you.
Right.
So.
They don't want to be near you anymore,
Like,
Trudy said that she wants to move to North Carolina.
Because she doesn't want to go visit her dad.
Peyton's moving there.
Yeah, but we know
Gwen
he lives
wants
there.
to move there.
Yeah.
Like,
They're all going.
do we have to move to North Carolina?
Is Aspen going next?
Oh, God. No, she's got too much going for her with Kendra Scott.
You're right.
She can't move.
You're right.
And I think Mitch's family's in Utah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Or no, they're in Seattle. Or his mom's in Seattle.
His mom lived in Seattle. When they got married. Who knows where they live now.
When she had her hat biz.
Yes.
Do you think she still makes the hats? Could we order a hat?
I don't know. I feel like we just watched their wedding episode.
Right.
Or we're getting close to
on
it.
Patreon.
Yes, on Patreon. And we mentioned that we wanted to get one of the hats. And then I don't know if, we didn't look it up. And I don't know if anyone else found it.
Us not looking it up is fitting.
Yeah, I wasn't going to look it up, but I thought someone might come through with the website.
Right.
And I was going to order.
So David has really wanted to become a tornado chaser. All right. And he's checking his weather app. It's got all these purple spots.
Yeah. He saw Twister and he was like,
the new Twister.
The new one, yeah.
With what's his name?
Yes, Glenn Powell.
Yes. Isn't there an author, like a author that Meri would listen to whose name is like Glenn Powell?
There's Glennon Doyle or whatever.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah.
That's someone Meri would listen
Yes.
to their books. Okay.
Yes.
Look at the weather app. He sees tornadoes forming. Mykelti and Tony are driving, and they can see a tornado forming. Mm-hmm. They have their 3 children in the back, plus all of their, action figurines and memorabilia and chess pieces and their Harry Potter books. And hail starts pelting their windshield that it's cracking, and I'm like,
she's like, oh shoot, I think it's cracking now. I think we should pull over. And I'm like, you showed it like 2 minutes ago, and we saw it cracking, and you didn't catch that?
Yeah, and you're like, oh, we probably should do something now. I'm like, it's too late. They had a warning on their phone that said, pull over if you're driving.
But they should still pull over, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They should.
Because here's where I said I want to make fun of them for driving straight into a tornado and a hailstorm and like having their windshield crack. But I remember one time we were driving and there was a hailstorm and we didn't know. We don't live somewhere with weather. So we kept driving and like thankfully our window stayed intact, but we saw other people's that was taken out, and we just kept driving. We didn't stop.
You're right. That was when we were in Colorado.
Yes, and I think you're supposed to stop because I think driving into it only makes it hit harder, right?
Well, look at those idiots. They all stopped, and then you know what? Tony and Mykelti had it right because that's what we did.
David said keep driving into it.
We
drive through it.
Okay, but I think for us, we kept driving because it was getting worse behind us.
Yes.
It was chasing us.
We didn't know what to do. We were scared, so we just kept driving to hurry and get away from it.
It was chasing us.
Might have been the wrong answer, but we escaped that one.
Yeah, we don't really know how weather works.
So I don't know if they were dumb for this. I don't know if David's right. Like, should you have power in the car to drive through a tornado?
Who knows?
Well, is it least less likely to pick you up?
Maybe.
If you drive fast?
Maybe.
But you're right. You ignored all the weather warnings and you can see the tornado.
Yeah. You see the purple dots.
You should have got to shelter.
You got your fucking
idiots.
kids in the car.
Yeah.
Like, go pull into somewhere where you're going to be safe.
I hate that this is the cliffhanger, though.
The dramatic music at the end of Mykelti.
Like, it was kind of scary.
Oh, my God! Oh, God! Tony, pull over! Tony! Oh, I'm like, shut up.
It was kind of scary, but it was like, for a TV show, like, this is not what you're trying to make us come back for.
No, I'm not interested in this whatsoever. And then what I love is that it ends with that. We fade to black.
It should have ended with Princess's missing poster.
That's what it should have. In memory of Princess. Mm-hmm. But instead, what we get is we cut to Meri's dick painting party where the music's like da-dun, da-dun, da-dun.
What were they doing?
They're painting dicks, and one person was painting Kody
with an eggplant.
With an eggplant and as a chicken and as a cock.
Yeah, I'm like, Meri, move on. You have all your friends painting Kody and
have
his dick.
Have you ever even eaten an eggplant, Meri?
Cody's gonna hate that scene.
Oh,
because he's gonna be like, that's inappropriate. I'm married to one wife.
What, now she's describing my penis to
her
them?
friends? That's so low.
She's describing
that's
the
very
fact that
Meri.
she doesn't even know I started doing Moroccan hair oil on my
She's
pubes.
like, I'm freaking hilarious, Kody.
Cody, I'm freaking hilarious, Kody. I'm freaking hilarious, Kody. All right? Come to my AA meetings, Kody, at church and state. Okay, Kody? I'm
also,
hilarious.
when Kody said, like, basically all I did was speed dating, I, like, hardly knew these ladies before I married them. All right.
Well, no, he said,
I guess that's one way to put it.
I usually got one date, not a second, because I was
he's like, everyone thought I was weird.
Yeah, I'm like, that was the first time you've been honest.
I know.
You know?
That was very, like, you know, what do they call
self-deprecating, which he doesn't normally do.
Well, self-aware of him to know he's weird.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. I couldn't think of the word.
Self-aware.
Talk too much.
Yeah.
My words are gone.
That's all we do is talk too much. We yap too much.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, if you want more of this kind of bullshit, join us on Patreon. We're recapping right now Sister Wives, Seeking Sister Wives, Special Forces,
Christine's
book. And then on Fridays, we do In the Can, which is like everything that's going on.
New documentaries that are out, Housewives, Love is Blind. We're going to start that.
We just did one of our worst recaps of a documentary.
It's like yapping with friends. It's not like a really good recap. It's not like this. It's not like we go through every show.
In the Can. Our other ones are good.
No, our other ones are good.
Yeah.
I'm saying that one is fun.
But we don't take any notes for In the Can.
That one's fun because it's a bunch of different topics and we're just like shooting the shit.
Yeah,
you know?
shooting the shit. We should just call it shooting the shit.
We could,
but it's In the Can because we're trash. Mm-hmm. So if you guys want to do that. That'd be awesome. You can watch us on YouTube and leave us a 5-star review. If you're on YouTube, only say nice things about us.
Please.
You can follow us on Instagram at Shy Talk Pod. It's supposed to be shit talk, but we couldn't get the 2 T's in there. And
that's where to find us.
Patreon.com/sisterwivestalk. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't really know how to ever end these episodes. We just bullshit our way through it. So
we'll see you next week for the dick painting party.
Oh, I can't wait. Get your eggplants ready, ladies. Let's get
That'll be a fun time.
Can you imagine being a nude model?
No.
That was a sidetrack, but
be weird.
Sorry. All right, guys. Splish splash. We're all trash.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.